Rise and shine every Sunday morning from 10 a.m. to noon with DJ J, Miss Mello, and Lady D on The Outlet.
So,
keep
the
good
Outlet
flow.
audience. I call him a triathlete because he does a lot of things.
Yes.
The triple threat.
I think that's
You know what
perfect.
I mean? Triple threat in the building. MrWeL TV.
Himself.
Free smash.
Free
Am I
smash.
talking loud enough? Should I
Yeah,
talk louder?
yeah, you good.
You sound good, yeah.
Good. Yeah, you sound real
Welcome,
good.
welcome.
Word, man. Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
for
finally
sure.
got you in the
Coming
building.
and spending time with
You know what I'm
us.
saying? I'm
Love
here.
it.
I gotta keep focused. I keep looking away.
Yeah. That's why I tell you, grabbing it is the best thing because otherwise you stuck.
Yeah.
You just talking like this, looking at
I'm telling
everybody
you,
weird.
for real.
Yeah.
And as an MC, you want to just start rapping or something.
You see how she grabs it? She ready to
I was about to hold it like the mic. Like,
Right.
Yeah. Don't get me requesting
real.
around here.
But we had to get you in early so you can touch on some topics with us.
Yes.
And
word. Oh wait, before we start, I was paying attention to y'all.
Yes.
Elvis Presley, I share Capricorn date
Wow,
with Elvis Presley.
okay.
I'm a
Elvis
Capricorn, so we got
Presley.
Elvis Presley, Tiger Woods, Jim Carrey,
oh,
I
Mel
love you.
Gibson, and Sean Johnson.
You said
All
Capricorn?
right. Those are
yeah,
some
he's
good
trying to challenge
people,
us.
you
Was that
guys.
a challenge? I think that was a challenge.
Yeah. Wait, you had
On
somebody
the next
in there.
break, I'm going to get some more people to ask.
No, you're good. You are like done. We don't even need to know. I'm not
Okay,
even
fine.
saying any more
You know what I mean?
birthdays
Like,
for the rest
now
of the
that
month.
Capricorn's going to be in the live, getting all
Yeah.
tough now,
Who did you say said that they had
Shout
a
out to my
birthday
sister
with Harry
Tiffany.
and Tubman?
Harriet Tubman
Harriet Tubman.
and who else? Oprah. Yeah.
And Oprah? Oh, that's a G.
She's an Aquarius too. Tiffany's
That's
Aquarius.
Wait,
so.
I'm feeling some type
Now
of
we got
way
the
about
Aquarius
Hitler.
gang coming.
I'm gonna just keep saying 420.
Yeah, I'm about to say exactly because that's way
I
better
win.
than that guy.
I win.
Jay still ain't give us nothing.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing. I'm busy
Him,
over
it's
here.
just, you know what?
I'm surprised.
You stand in
I'm
a
enough.
in a place all by yourself. You know what I mean?
Sis,
So-
I'm surprised he doesn't have a couple of pictures of who he shares birthdays with and
Exactly.
up on the slide.
He's
yet.
like that.
Now you know I don't.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just like-
He's like that. But what topic did you want to touch on?
Well, no, I liked the topic that we wanted to address within regards to the battle
Yeah, I mean, stick.
tracks that have been.
You're a battle MC, so I definitely have to touch on what is your opinion on the Eminem and MGK? I know it's rampant online and it's like
Yeah, there's a lot of
beating a
stuff
dead
going
horse,
on
but
with
that.
you gotta ask a battle rapper how he feels though.
Yeah,
You know what I
true.
mean?
Word.
I'm not even gonna front. I might come off biased though, because I'm not gonna lie. Eminem's my favorite rapper. And,
Oh, word,
kind of
okay.
always been. So, but at an unbiased level, I kind of feel like they need to go another round, just because everybody's saying it's too close. So it's like just keep going. Like it's
Yeah.
for the sport. Like and
That's true.
it's two people that you know is not gonna get involved in like some street stuff, and nobody's gonna get hurt and nothing.
Yeah.
So keep the battle going. Keep rapping.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
I'm
feel
here
that.
for another
Yeah.
round.
I think it was actually cool because I don't think that people thought Eminem was gonna respond.
Yeah, I honestly, I thought he wasn't going to either, but then when
Yeah.
he did, I'm like, all right, that's what's up. He
Yeah.
probably did. Like,
Yeah, for the culture.
Yeah,
I
for
love
the
it.
culture.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
right. That's right.
It's kind of like he had to, kind of.
yeah.
People were
You know what I mean?
definitely
Yeah.
Because
asking for
MGK,
it.
I mean, I seen the
That
majority
was-
of people were saying, "Who is he?"
He was
Yeah.
MGK who? Like MG who? Like
disrespectful, right?
yes, they were. Oh my
Woo,
goodness, they were
I
going
feel like
hard.
that's part of the reason, because I seen that little interview with M when he was saying that he didn't really want to respond too much because it's like he's giving somebody a name, but it's like this is the game we're in. So
Yeah.
you gotta,
Yeah.
you already gave him a name when you said it the first time, so
That's
it's
a
like
fact.
No doubt. No doubt.
you're already waist
Yeah.
deep, man. Go all the way with it.
Yeah.
Like,
But Eminem is not the one to, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
to provoke anyways, because
Well-
he'll come. I'm sure Machine Gun Kelly did expect
Yeah.
Yeah.
a response.
But Eminem is
Yeah,
always
yeah.
name dropping, so I think
Yeah,
that he
that-
definitely does poke the bear.
I always
Oh,
said
for
You know
that.
what I
sure.
mean? Like that's
for
Eminem's
sure.
style.
That's his
You know, I
style.
think his first
Yeah.
song, he was talking trash
Yeah,
about
I
like
said that when I
the
first seen
Backstreet
it.
Boys or something.
When they said that he did like the new song saying everybody's names, I'm like, he's been doing that since like 2001.
No doubt.
Like, I
No
don't know
doubt.
why everybody's
Like-
looking at it like it's a big diss. Like, nah, he always names
Yeah.
drop. That's just what
Probably
he does.
because
So
they
true.
just started listening to him.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is. Like,
They weren't listening.
No.
Because I'm listening now, I'm like, his name drops are a lot more sensitive than what they used to be.
Thank
like,
you.
Like,
Thank
a lot, like a
Yes.
lot. He really
He's
dumbed himself
ruthless.
down. like, a
Censored,
lot.
more censored,
like-
yeah. Because you're right. Back then,
Yeah,
I mean,
he
he was
was-
just,
yo.
he would make you want to go look people up. Like, who's he talking about?
Yeah, yeah. Like Britney Spears, he like dragged her. I was like, oh
Whoa.
my goodness.
It's true. So true.
Word.
People, yeah, he just names, he gives people fame sometimes, like attention.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, he was dressing up like characters in the video.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
he was going.
Mimicking people.
Yeah, he beat for like Moby back in the day and stuff. So it was like a bunch of like random people. Like this is nothing.
Perfect
new.
example.
Eminem, he's never been one to pull the strings back. Nah, he go hard.
Lord. I love it. That's good. So
Yeah.
I'm glad. I think your response was great, and I am here for another round.
That's what's up. And I did not know that your favorite rapper is M, so that's cool. Because that was one of my questions
Yeah?
too.
Yeah, it's been my like growing up. That was like always my. He still is my favorite rapper. You know, I got my own opinions now.
Yeah.
But he's my favorite rapper, but it's like I don't know.
You don't want to take away that your original
like
thing with him was that was your number one.
yeah. But even then, I feel like not necessarily he needs to stop making music, but I feel like he should be more like of a legendary feature now.
I feel you.
Because I feel like he's trying too much to fit in with everybody now. Like even though he stands out, like he on his new album he has a song with MrWeL made him. It's like that's not even your type of music.
Yeah.
I don't even know why
Yes.
you like.
Yeah, I feel you on
Yeah.
that.
I think I was thinking that too when I heard the album. I was kind of like, don't
Yeah.
try to
Yeah.
conform. You know what I mean? Conform to what's going on right now.
like-
Just
Yeah. I feel like he
that's
needs to-
hard. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I'm an MC, but I'm like I consider myself like an old school type of MC. You know what I mean? So when I rap, like sometimes I don't even put it out. Jay be like, "It's hot. You should drop it." And I'm like, "Nah, it just doesn't fit in with what's going on right now." You know what I mean? Like it might be hot, but it ain't hot right now.
Right. And also with him, well, at this age and late in the game, I feel like for him, when MCs do that, is what I'm saying, they have to tread lightly because, people always remember you for like the most recent thing that you did, not your track record sometimes.
Exactly.
So it's like go out like a G, you know what I'm saying? Like a GOAT, pretty much one of the GOATs.
That's what I feel like he should have done.
And don't do too much. You know what I'm saying? Like the album dropped, people loved it. You got, some fire. You still got it. But yeah, I'm like.
But MGK came and I didn't expect that.
No.
And I don't think M expected that.
No.
So now you're thinking, okay, I'm on the heels of a good album. People are loving it. And all of a sudden here comes this dude who's like a C-list rapper.
Yes.
And all of a sudden he on a hard beat. He's saying some disrespectful things. Like, what are you gonna do? Like,
it's so true.
You gotta realize as an MC Stick Nose, you got a squad. You got people behind you that are like, what you gonna do?
In your ear.
They like, so you gonna let him talk like that to you?
Yeah.
Like,
What did you guys see the most recent show with Joe Budden? He now has
with Remy. Yeah.
Did you get to see that one yet?
I seen little glimpses of it, not the whole thing.
Remy was doing that the whole show. She was like, what I'm saying though is he called you out. What you gonna say? What you gonna do? The whole time it was so funny because I'm like, there
and
goes.
Button, he just kind of was like,
he was ignoring the whole
and
thing.
because I mean everybody know Button can rap. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know he can rap. Like
That's how
it's
he
not
feels.
like he's a slouch. You know what I mean? Like
He doesn't have.
I don't think he'll ever respond. But
I think he retired now. He said, right? He said he retired.
Yeah, he's a podcast guy now.
He's
you know what I
doing
mean?
good with. He's on Revolt. He got
get
he
the
got
bag.
upgraded.
That's all you need to do. Yeah.
He got upgraded.
So before we go into music, I wanna talk to you, Sticky, about just that. You know what I mean? Music. You've dropped some mixtapes. You to me and Jay always talk about artists in the city, Allentown specifically, that are continually dropping just out of the blue, just like, you know what, Sticky dropped again. And we're always saying that to each other, you know what I mean, because you're constantly dropping, you know what I mean. So you're probably one of the more productive artists in the city that are doing things.
True.
So
Very
Staying
true.
busy.
Trying, man.
you got anything coming out?
Well, I'm just gonna keep dropping tracks. Like, I want to put a project out, but I feel like the day and age we live in, like people don't really pay attention to projects as much if
That's
they're
very
not
true.
like on a big scale. Other than that, you're probably better off just dropping like a bunch of singles and just a bunch of stuff to keep the streets listening.
Yeah.
To where you get to that level where it's like, all right, I can drop a 12, 13 album or 12, 13 track project, and people are actually gonna go and listen to the whole thing at one time.
Yeah, because the
That's
last 10 that you just dropped were dope, so I want to hear the whole album. I like that. That's
like
a good strategy.
something like that. So yeah, because like I said, like y'all know, I've been mixtapes forever, but like just the age we live in now, it's really just that like the music comes and goes so quick that it's like you can drop a whole 12 track project today, and by Tuesday.
Somebody
one
else.
song, they forgot about your whole. Somebody else dropped one song, they forgot about your whole project. Like, so it's like
I do that with syndicated artists. I'm like I said, I still haven't listened to the entire Eminem album. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like
Prime example.
I did enough. I mean, I just finished Nicki like like a week ago.
Yeah,
you know what I
maybe
mean? Like I
just
was skipping
skimming-
around. You know how you like skim
skimming
through?
through.
Yeah, you just. So I definitely feel you on that. You know what I mean? What are you listening to right now?
Yeah.
Like, what's your motivation music like? Besides yourself, of course.
Yo, believe it or not, I don't even really listen to myself. I only listen to myself when I'm drunk. To be honest with you. 'Cause
Right. I'm the goat.
yeah,
Right.
when I'm
Is
drunk,
that the
I
vibe?
throw my own music on when I'm drunk. Like, yo, this shit, it's fire. Like, that's how I feel. Like,
That's what's up. For
well,
real.
when I'm, I don't know. Like, I listen to a lot of old school rap. I don't even want to say it's old school, but I listen to like a lot of Jadakiss and like Jeezy and
Yeah.
like who's been playing a lot recently. Like more newer artists. I've been listening to Rush's new album. I like
Yeah,
Rush.
okay.
Rush
I
is
ran
a
through a
dope
couple
artist.
of those tracks the
Yeah.
other day. It sound pretty solid.
Yeah,
like,
I wasn't
uh,
expecting it though. You know, he was
Yeah,
rapping.
that's what I was. Yeah. I was like, yo, this is fire
Yeah,
right here.
he got some joints.
Yeah.
I heard. That's what I heard.
I have to
Yeah.
check that out.
Me too.
Like Vic Mensa. I don't know if y'all heard of Vic
Yeah.
Mensa.
Oh my
He's pretty dope.
gosh.
Yeah, he's
I'm
pretty
a
dope.
big Vic
Yeah,
Mensa
he's doing a lot of things for his community
fan.
too.
Absolutely. So active.
I might be a little late. What's his name? I figured his name. He's from Cali. There's another dude. I can't remember his name. There's him. I listen to Mozzie. I don't know if y'all know Mozzie. He's another West Coast artist.
Okay, no, check that out.
Mozzie.
Yeah, like I'm like
M-A-Z-I?
no Mozzzy. I think it is.
Oh, I've
Mozzie.
seen that before, but I haven't listened.
He got this new song with like Jim Jones. Him and Jim Jones got a
Ooh.
song out now.
Okay.
But like I don't know if you call it underground nowadays, but like I listen to a lot of that like newer music. I listen to people that's like you don't hear on the radio
Yes.
100 times in an hour. Like I listen
Yeah.
to people that's
I
like
feel you.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm real big.
Because a lot
on
of
like
times,
that.
that's
like,
why I call B-side. Because a lot of
Yeah.
times, the B-side is better than
yeah.
things that are constantly drummed into your head every
where it's
day.
like,
You know.
I'm done
True.
with this. Like
I haven't listened to the radio in a long time, to be
Yo.
honest. Like that's why I love doing radio, so I can give people a different shake up the music, shake up,
Yeah.
you know,
Yes.
any things that they're not used to
Not the
every
same.
single day, you know.
That's true.
But that's what's up. So I mean, Jay did some things. He was working, so he did some things, and he gonna play a track from you. You know what I mean? So everybody need to turn their radios up.
Oh, yes.
all right, word.
Yeah,
We're gonna take
We got a
a
sticky joint.
little round two to
yeah,
that.
we're gonna take a round 2 to that. Make sure y'all listen.
Stay tuned,
You know what I
guys.
mean?
Yeah, we have
we'll be back in a little bit
way
with some music.
more to talk about. We are like just touching the surface with this
Lee,
guy.
I see you. What up, though?
Seriously, because for whoever's out there, the services that MrWeL Live TV provides is also something
Yeah,
that
we're gonna touch on
you
that.
guys. Yeah, so stay tuned.
Majorly.
Don't go anywhere. The
Majorly.
outlet.
Untitled, just another page in my book. You want it to be what it seemed, but it ain't what it look. This some deep shit. Real deep. Not that mumble on the beat and repeat shit. Nah, this ain't that. This that real rap. This that walking to the store and we still stressed. Cause a couple people thinking that I came up, thinking that I changed up, but nah, I just fell back. And took time to view the game from a different angle. Realize the differences between devils and angels. Still thankful for those that were placed in my life. And if you didn't make it, I don't say this out of spite, nah. This is from the heart. I even spared a couple cats that's worth to know what's up. When I could've killed the for the sport. But I do this for the love, I told you from the start. Still the peace treaty. I won't sleep easy until my numbers see freely. It's 3 a.m. and I'm standing in the speakeasy. Tell another local rapper he need to speak easy. Before I go, we ain't gotta go. Security up in here and tell you how we live and know you. They'll tell you how we give it up. You can't name another rap group as big as us. Last of a dying breed, still first in line. If ever my numbers need, hold the elevator door to see my mission succeed. Even show you where to stand if we all get in the squeeze up in this moment. Had to let the beat breathe up in the moments. Untitled, just another page in my book. Now that you know what it is, don't be expecting the hook. Let the beat build, took a quick second to cook. Now I'm back on that off the head, cracking them shook. That's that Debo. I'm talking before the brick. I can give you a free throw when you still a miss. Cause you still a bullet. And now this ain't a diss. But if the shoe fits, if you gon' wear that shit for real, and take a walk with me. Open your ears, you don't even gotta talk to me. I got my foot in the game, then brought my dogs with me. Still a draw on the goofy, word to Walt Disney. Word to the blocks that raised us. Word to the sacks of Jesus. I don't know you a favor. Don't condone your behavior. You too old for a razor. Get a gun and get up out the streets and act your age, bruh. Cause I can't save you. Nah, and I won't save you. Untitled, just another page in my book. Went from the corner in the slums to on stage in my crooks. Just to think, little motivation all of the time. Free my mother, bro, they try to throw in the book, but we'll be home soon. That's a fact, it can't hold you forever. We back at it, man, for worse or for better. Long as we grind, we gon' shine, dog, no matter the weather. Even brought a ruler clip just to even the measure. Let's make it fair to make it clear. They said we wouldn't make it here. Now we here and they scared. I can see it and they stared. Let them look, bunch of halfway crooks. They don't wanna see me ride like me better on foot for real. But still,
Yo, shout out to Sticky Money. That's still Sticky track that y'all heard on the top of my set.
Yeah.
That joint's, yo,
It's
that
hard.
joint right there, yo.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For real.
My man
Appreciate
just
it.
dropped that track like a couple days ago. You know what I'm saying? Got some fresh new music for y'all.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
He's
That was
always
good.
dropping too.
Trying,
Yeah.
man. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Where's
Give
your-
us
where's
the
your-
handle.
Yeah, where do you normally drop your music at? Like SoundCloud or where? You know what I mean?
Usually, like right now, all the tracks I'm doing like SoundCloud and YouTube.
Okay.
Because it's like it's a bunch of free stuff. Like I'm not really looking like to make no money
Yeah.
off. I'm just looking to heat the streets up a little bit.
I like
guess you can
SoundCloud.
say, like-
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
SoundCloud
used
is
to
a
like
good
SoundCloud.
platform.
They done kicked me off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yo.
He's struggling. He's
Yo.
struggling. He's knocking on the door.
I had
Let me
some
back in.
plays on there too, yo. My plays
Oh, yeah,
on my
yeah.
mixtapes were up.
Yeah.
It was like 200,000 almost.
Jay,
Yeah.
that would be my favorite like SoundCloud channel right now if I could get
they
it.
was hating, you know.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
It's all good though.
Hating on
He
us
said that's
all
what
the
he
time. You getting some shout outs there, Mr. We Live TV.
Yeah, Mick owe me $1.
Oh,
Jones.
No, let me stop.
Nice Jones. I thought it was about The Rock too. I thought it was about The Rock. He said he thought that track was about The Rock. I was
shout out
Mr.
to
Jones, he does
everybody.
that to us every time.
Yeah, Jay be playing with my emotions,
Yeah.
my musical emotions.
DJ Mick is in the house. Shout out to him. Wake and Bake Show. You guys got to catch that for sure.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
AC Sativa, what's up,
Yeah,
man?
definitely.
Okay,
Wake and Bake. I
What's
feel mad
up?
rude. Shout out to Wake and Bake Show, my guy.
Yeah.
Mick. I was
Yeah.
joking. That's my guy. You heard Wake and Bake
Exactly.
Word.
Show. Thursday
Shout out to
morning,
Nixon.
Petty in the morning.
Yeah. That man, I feel like they are in my living room when I watch that show. I'm like, yes.
That's
Yo,
what's
one
up.
He
day
joined
we
the
gotta,
cipher.
Like, we gotta like blow people's minds and get like all these like podcasts and radio shows together.
Word.
That's
Do
what,
it
that's
at
what we're
one
trying to work
time,
on right
like-
now. We're working on it
Word.
right now. You know what I mean?
Word.
Live from like 3 different pages,
Yeah.
4
Can
you
different pages.
imagine?
Yo, that'd be crazy.
Yo,
like,
that would be dope.
would be
Can you
crazy.
imagine
I can.
one good show right there?
I can.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. You gotta
Nice
put
Jones
it
is gonna
together
provide the
just
pancakes.
right.
Hey,
Nice Jones.
my guy AC,
Pancakes,
what up?
bro.
AC Sativa. I ain't gonna
Not-
fun. My guy be having me fun like Mitch when I walk in the club.
Right?
Word.
I can
We got
imagine.
Sticky in the building. I'm
No doubt. Oh, that's what's up. All the love.
For real.
All the love.
That's really true though. He really do make you feel like super
All the
duper.
love. I love it. I love it.
So
yeah.
Skip, like we definitely got to touch on the videography
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like I've seen from the start in a way, you know what I mean? Like I'm not sure if I've ever seen the first video you shot, but I feel like I've seen some of the come up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like I've been a part of it, just being in the city, you know what I mean? And
definitely.
now I'm like, wow, like I mean, I'm definitely blown away at the progression and how fast you progress.
Oh my gosh.
Word, thank you.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes it takes people
Yeah.
a long time to get where you're at because I'm not just like a musical connoisseur. Like I watch every detail when it comes to videos, everything. So you know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
like, wow, this dude is like
Yeah.
amazing.
That's just
You
it
know
right
what I
there.
mean?
That's
You have
how
the eye,
got there.
you know?
Word.
Like 1 minute he's here, another minute he's there, and I'm seeing, you in my timeline. Like I'm like, this work is great.
Yeah, I'm
know.
just trying to stay consistent. Like how they say, like it's a body in motion stays in motion. I guess
Yeah.
you
That's
can say.
right.
So
Yeah.
I just try to touch on all bases too, and just to show people like just because you do music, don't let that be the only thing you do.
You can
Like
be versatile.
Exactly.
yeah, especially like in this entertainment business, music can break you into a lot of different outlets that you wouldn't even know. All pun intended.
Right? Let's go.
I hit him with that. I hit him with that when he came in.
Right?
I was like, we're live right now. No pun intended.
You see?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I love it.
That's what it do.
Listen, so how long has We Live TV been in effect?
I want to say, what are we in 2018? We're going on 9 years now.
Wow,
That's
almost
what's up.
hitting a 10-year
Yeah.
mark.
Yeah, word. Tell me about it.
Word. And how did
I got to
that
be a part of that
start?
event.
Yo.
Word. I was gonna say that's
Sativa,
gotta be
you
an
hosted.
event. HT Sativa
That's a
hosted.
fact.
I
That's
need to. I need to feel like Money Making Mitch when I walk in there too. Don't get it twisted.
Right. That vision. How did you know you had the eye?
Probably like my graduation year, my senior year in high school, my graduation project, like they give you a bunch of stuff to pick from, and I picked like kind of like documenting the school. It was like documenting your high school experience.
Yeah.
So my teacher at the time had a little camera. Well, actually, no, this is back when Alan first got the laptops, the white laptops that had like the new MacBooks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had like a little webcam on there and stuff. And like I said, I picked that project to document my school. So I walked around with the laptop, and then my teacher brought a camera and let me walk around with that. And I'm just like getting stuff with random people saying stuff, like us walking through the hallways, joking around.
Yeah.
I edited it and put it together, and like everybody loved it. And like I had so much fun doing it that I was like, I want to keep doing this. But like probably like a month before I graduated, I ended up getting incarcerated. And I was in there for only for like a month. It was something real small, but then when I came home to graduate. Like I came home like 2 days before I walked. So it was
Whoa.
like, so you
Just
feel
in
me?
the nick of time.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. I came home and like, you know, you're on like probation and stuff like that, and it's just like I'm on probation, fresh out of jail, fresh out of high school. So it's like what can I-
Life-changing.
Yeah, like what
Yeah.
what can I
Yeah.
do right now? Like, and I just always remembered shooting that little video in school. So I don't know if y'all know Good Guy Quill. I hit Quill up.
For sure.
Yeah. We used to.
We trolling.
We
He coming on here too. I gotta go.
word. Shout out
So
my
y'all
guy, Good
persistent.
Guy, doing this thing
Put
right
a good
now.
word in for us, okay?
I'm
Because
persistent.
the man is busy.
Yeah, but believe it or not, he was one of me and him was one of the first music videos I did, and it was like straight off my laptop. Like I took my laptop and we're holding it up like this, like back and forth with each other.
No
Like,
way.
Hold my part, and I turned around and edited it. And I mean, of course, if you look at it now, it's like, oh my god, but
Sure.
But back then it was like, and like I said, we was fresh out of high school, so everybody's minds was like what?
Yeah.
You doing music videos
That's
now?
right.
And then ever since then, it kind of like that video really set it off, because then people was like, oh, you do videos? And I think at the time it was probably like really only like, I think me and like Jack 9 and probably like one other video guy out here. This is like 09,
Yeah.
like 08, 09.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there
I was
really
right
wasn't.
there.
Yeah, there was only a couple.
Shout out
like,
to Jack 9.
But what made you turn that into a business? Because you straight up branded yourself. You know what I'm saying? Which is different than, you know somebody who does this or
Yeah,
that from
yeah.
around the way. You actually like
don't
made
even-
it a business.
I'm not even, to be honest with you, I'm not even sure. Because like even though like
what was your first payday? Like on the
probably like 2011, 2010.
Yeah.
okay.
Cause like I started in 2009, like I said, but like my first
Gotta
like
put your
year and a
work in.
half, I'm hitting rappers up. Like, yo, I heard that song. You want a video? Like, you feel
Ooh,
me?
Exactly.
Like, yeah, I was just trying to
Exactly.
get my name up, and then after that, I was telling people, like after a while, it kind of like not even like I picked it. It's kind of like it chose me, like, and it was just like, this is what I do now. Like, this is what it is, and I love it. So I'm not mad at it at all. Like,
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's the difference, right? When you find that it's a passion, then the work that you're putting into it, and not like monetary doesn't even matter at that time because you're just trying to, plant and water that seed.
yeah, that's really what it was. I used to be in all the clubs, and I would show up in clubs that didn't even hire me to come. I'm just pulling up with the camera, like, yo, let's
Yeah.
take some pictures.
Yeah.
I love it.
Like, so-
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, I remember seeing him do that, and I was just like, yo, like,
Word.
I need you to come through. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Word.
His work is really, really,
Yeah.
really good.
Word. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And
Before
like
the
some of
next
my
question.
greatest promo videos for my promotion company, Liquid Entertainment, have come from you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So
yeah, Mel had me all over the place. He had me like skate away and all types of places. Like,
exactly.
Yeah,
You know
I
what
love
So-
it. Wait, which brings us to the question: what your rarest video? You know what I mean? Like experience was.
I had some crazy experiences shooting videos. I had somebody ask me to do a funeral one time, but I like denied it.
Ooh.
I didn't know. It
My
was like
goodness.
no
Were they
disrespect.
Latinos?
I didn't know how to
Because
do
we
it.
be
I'm
taking
like,
I
pictures
don't
with the
understand. I
bodies.
never heard that.
yeah, that's why
I don't even like when people take pictures. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? I'm
like-
like, why
Yeah, that's
y'all?
rough.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
kind of explained that to them. I'm like,
really
I'm not
personal.
sure. Like people
It's
want to be
true.
crying
Yeah.
with a camera in their face, so I was like, I'll kind of
Yeah.
like pass on that
Wow.
right now.
Yeah, I mean that's
Wow.
definitely. I would have passed on that too. That's
Absolutely, I couldn't have
didn't-
messed with
that's
that.
deep.
Messed with that.
It
Yeah.
was crazy.
Yeah, that's too deep. I can't do
I
that.
want to know what their concept was. Like,
Yeah.
you're crazy. What are you doing?
Yo,
yeah, I don't know. I'm,
What you gonna do with that
I would've
video?
left that
That's
alone,
true.
too.
yo, I
So-
wouldn't even felt right sitting in there with my camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, just people
nah.
mourning and crying and
Yeah.
no.
And we're just
no.
supposed to tell people to, move over this
Yeah,
way
smile a
and
little bit.
stand
Yeah.
over the casket.
So you're
Just-
blocking the body. Move over a little bit.
Right.
You know what I mean? For instance,
Terrible. All up in the pastor's
taking away
face.
from his shine.
Yeah. What?
For real.
Oh,
All right, so we're back on live. Shout out to everybody
That's
that's jumping
so
back
funny.
on.
What's
you know
up,
what I mean?
y'all?
We're still talking to Sticky Money. We Live
welcome
TV.
back.
I want to know
You-
what's your favorite video? And people say I can't come up with my favorite, but I'm not saying your absolute favorite, but one of your favorites. You
Maybe
know
a
what I mean?
wow.
And I'll start. I was telling Jay last night. One of my favorite videos is Busta Rhymes. Give me some up. You know what I mean? When I saw that, I was like, whoa,
Word.
like. When I saw Hype Williams' name
Yo.
on anything, I was
Oh,
like,
Hype
I have
Williams.
to watch this.
Yo,
You know what I mean? Like,
Busta's videos, all of his
Yeah,
videos are
yeah.
over the top.
They made
but do you
feel
remember
like the
how
song
it
clip.
used to drop though? Like they'd be
Yeah.
like, Busta's video is gonna drop at so and so time,
Yo,
and I had to be there waiting. I mean, you saw it. You know what I mean? Like I had to be there
call
waiting
off work.
because they would be like, "Oh, Hype Williams is directing this," so I'd be like, "What?" You know what I mean? So, and honestly, like,
Yeah.
he's like my protege, like my Hype Williams protege. Like when he drops a video, I watch it.
Word,
I
word.
have to
Thank
watch
you.
it. I have to
appreciate
see
that,
the different camera angles. Like I know about it. Like
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm really.
right. Give you some tips.
Right, I'm critiquing things I have no idea about.
All right, so that's yours.
What is your favorite video?
Industry wise,
Yeah, like what did you see when
that make. Oh,
yeah.
man.
He said, "Man, that was great cramming work." You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, now you got me really thinking. Now I'm really trying.
Jay, you have one while he's thinking?
Something off the top of my head. Kanye, all of the lights. I
Ooh,
just
okay.
like the way
That was nice.
the crispiness of the
Yeah.
video. You know what I mean?
that
And
video
the way
was,
it was
causing a seizure, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's why I think I liked it.
I can't. Yeah, that video was.
And there it goes.
You had to sign a disclosure statement or something before you
Yeah,
watched
for
it.
real. It was a warning before it came on.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
People
I'm
were
really
falling
trying
out.
to
all
think
over.
now.
I
yo.
have
You really got
one.
me-
You know you got one.
Yeah, I know. I got a couple. I got one on my tongue, and I'm like, yo, who was that rapper that? Had
I have one, but I'm so ashamed that I don't remember the song, the title of the song. Wu-Tang.
Oh, Triumph.
Triumph.
Yo,
That was a good video.
that was a really
I'm
good
sorry.
video.
With the bees swarming and all
Yeah.
that.
I'm
That
sorry.
was hard. That
When
was
it went
hard,
into
yeah.
each of their,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that was
saying?
hard.
I felt
That
like,
was hard.
oh, you gave me everybody,
Definitely,
like 100%.
definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
You like how I knew that?
I
Yeah.
don't really got a favorite video, but
Mr.
Crispiness.
DJ.
I used to like a lot of Ludacris videos when I was growing
Oh,
up.
yo, facts.
Just because he was like real
Different.
cartoonish. and he had,
Yes.
like, the big head.
That's
It's
true.
What was the one with the midget hanging
Very
on the chain?
animated.
Oh, stand up.
Yeah. That was good. Yeah.
When I move, you move, right? Yeah.
He is
He
on his
walking through the club with
job.
a midget hanging on his.
He got the big Air Force on.
Word.
And stuff. Yo, that,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
loved it.
I'm gonna do a video just for fun.
I love it.
I'm gonna push Sticky's buttons. I want him to, you know what I mean, really give me that angle. That's crazy.
Yeah, let's try. Yeah.
Yes.
I always liked his videos growing up, just because, like I said, it was real animated. And it's like,
Yeah. That's what's up.
That is true. That is true. That's a good question.
And another thing that's not a music video though, but that belly intro, oh
Yo.
my,
Oh, man.
that should have been a music video.
It should have been.
Oh, that
And
was
then how you gonna do that with then you got the soul to soul in the background?
Oh
Just
my gosh.
shout out to Greenville, South Carolina, because that's where I saw that movie in the theater.
Yo.
and I was blown away.
Oh,
Like,
when I sit down and I watch, first of all, I watched that movie. You know what I mean? Like, it's never. Oh, it's been a while since I've seen that movie. It's never like that with Belly. We still have that at the house. Want to watch it? Look it up. But that movie was dope.
Yeah.
What? That was a Hype Williams. He helped direct that, right? Or
I believe
he
so.
did.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I think he did.
Yes, sir. There you go.
I would definitely say that.
Talking about the master.
yeah, that definitely might go down as like one of the top intros as far as movies. Like,
Word.
Yeah.
Just the way that starts, and they got the acapella, and you're like, oh man, this is
You just
great.
knew it was going to be a good movie.
Yeah,
Like, even if it wasn't a good movie, you just rewind it back to the beginning and be
true.
like, that part is good, though.
How they walk in Belly, that's how AC makes me feel when I walk in the club. When I walk in slow
Love
motion,
it. Slow
that's
motion.
how I feel. Like,
Yeah, with your own theme music.
that's how I
Okay.
feel. I hear the steady. Oh, you ready?
Yes.
I'm like,
Yeah. Everybody knows. Like, you can be in another room. You know somebody's watching Belly without you. You're like, watching Belly
I love
downstairs?
it. Ooh, Kelly, yes, ma'am. Missy Elliott videos.
True.
Yes, yes,
She
yes,
had
yes,
hype. She had hype too on a
yes.
couple of them joints. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yes, I like it. And her favorite video is "I'm Sorry" by Joyner Lucas.
Okay.
okay.
Made her cry a little bit. I get it.
Yeah. It's funny, Tiff. My sister said she saw Belly with my brother and her husband at the time. You know what I mean? And everybody knows, like, at that time, like, everybody knows, like, where they were when they saw Belly, right? Isn't that weird?
Yeah, word.
Like, everybody knows that
Word.
time. Like, everybody's like, well, when Belly came out at the time I was at, I'm like, why does everybody know that, right? It's crazy.
I love that movie is such a staple
Oh my God.
in our community. You know what I'm saying? In the
It
hip-hop
There's a lot of
community.
music from those days too that when you hear a song now, like you just remember where you was
Yeah,
at. Like,
yeah.
I was, you know what I mean?
That's true.
And me and
That's
my
true.
boys, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the
crazy.
timeline
Yeah.
just takes you
You have
there.
some movie backgrounds.
Oh yeah. When Belly dropped, I was actually working at the Eric movie theater.
Oh, word?
That's
Yeah.
real. Yeah, that's
Oh.
It
real.
was like the premiere, right? And I was like the concession stand guy.
Uh-huh.
So when the movie dropped, first day, the projector stopped working. Like the movie was about to stop and it just
Wow.
stopped. Everybody's coming out. I was like,
Oh, you know people were
my
talking.
God.
yeah,
Gosh.
it was crazy. It got a little rough, but
No.
we got it back up and running. It was
Free
good to go.
popcorn on it
You know,
for everybody.
That's
First
what's
of
up.
all, shout out to the Air Theater.
yeah,
I
for
miss
real.
those days
Yo.
when
That's a staple.
First of all, I knew somebody that worked there, so I didn't really have to pay. But it was nice that the tickets were only like $3.
Well, I mean, they should have
Back in
just
those
been
days?
$3.
Yeah, for real.
Huh?
I said they should have just been $3.
Yeah.
I mean, that theater was.
Oh well,
You
yeah.
know,
I see what
no
you're
disrespect
saying.
to
what
the
it was.
employees and all
You know
that,
what
but
No, who remember, what was it Franklin? I remember
Oh,
Franklin.
yeah,
Franklin
that's what I'm saying.
Theater.
Like,
That's a church
that movie
now.
should have been
Yo.
free. They should have been
I
free.
think so. They make a church out of everything.
Nah, that's not a church no more.
Yeah, it is.
No, it ain't. It's a gun store now.
What?
Yep.
What?
Since when?
In the gun store?
Yep.
I'm like,
Yeah, it was a church. Now it's
oh
about.
my God.
Yo.
It was a raunchy theater to a church. To
It
a
was. It
This
was
is amazing.
You remember when it was
Shout
an
out to
X-rated
Allentown.
theater?
Yo, yeah, definitely. Well, you're right. It definitely was an X-rated.
It was an
theater.
X-rated
shout out to
theater,
Allentown,
dude.
man.
Yes,
It
it
was a
was.
straight up X-rated
Yes, it
theater.
was.
Oh my god!
Wow, my sister said her first movie she saw at the Eric was Above the Rim.
Oh.
Ooh.
Now that's real.
Classic movie. Another classic.
Right?
Oh, Above
My
the Rim.
goodness.
I love that
I'm
movie.
watching that today. All right, well,
Okay,
Moving
so
along.
we topic of conversation.
Yeah,
Pick your brain
yeah.
a little bit. Wait, before we go into that, I really want the people to know. I mean, obviously they could get right into your links from our social media, but give them your handle right quick. We're gonna put it on our live so that people can connect. Hit you up for some business.
One is Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat is all MrWeL Live TV.
Okay.
Facebook is Tim Foster. Snapchat, I think, is Sticky Money. And YouTube is either V Foster 86 or We Live TV. I got it as both only because I had V Foster for so long that when
Yeah.
I switched it to We Live TV, like as far as like the YouTube channel, people was like, "Yo, I can't find your videos," and I'm like, "Yo, you gotta look
You
up
gotta
the
look
original
up
link.
under.
Yeah, look up the original link, and yo,
yeah.
All right,
That's
and
fine.
SoundCloud was
Sticky Money.
Sticky Money.
Yeah.
Word.
So I wanted to ask you, like, I shouldn't say recent. I mean, you know, in the recent passing of Mac Miller, and you know, previously before that, a lot of deaths going on in the music industry and drug addiction going on. Like, what do you think that drug use is like celebrated and then it's condemned when something happens, like when the inevitable happens. You know what I mean? It's like, do we glorify it in our music, and then all of a sudden when somebody, you know what I mean, ODs or dies or something like that, then everybody says, "Oh, stop using the drugs." Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that. I was just watching the Russ interview. He was saying the same thing. Like, it's crazy how everybody's like, "Oh, let's pop pills, let's As soon as somebody dies, they're like, "Oh, you shouldn't have been doing that." It's like, you told me to do it. Like,
right? That's weird, right?
Like, your album cover has a pill on it. You told me. You told me to take the pill. Like,
dang, that's crazy.
Like,
yeah.
So I don't know. I wish we can get everybody to stop.
Yeah.
Like, cause like I'm not saying this as far as like I guess marijuana would be the legal term you use. Like, I feel like that's kind of a cool thing. It's because I feel like we're going through like the prohibition of marijuana and we went through with alcohol. Like, right now they're trying to figure out how to tax everything and what state can make what. So another good couple years it's gonna be legal everywhere. But as far as everything else, like.
Leave that alone.
Yeah, leave
That's
that
rough.
alone.
Yeah,
Get rid of
rough.
that. Like, for what? Like,
Yeah.
I never cause I'm not gonna front. A couple of years ago, like, I used to be in that lane. Like, I drank syrup, I popped pills,
Yeah.
but after so many days of waking up, and you're like, yo, what happened last night? It's like, yo, you should get tired of that. Like, yo, like, nah, like, I don't know. I feel like it's dumb, and I don't want to say it's dumb because some people take pills because they got their own little issues that they have.
They become
a lot of prescription pills.
Like a lot of people don't know that either. Like, a lot of people get addicted off of like being prescribed by doctors. Like,
right,
a doctor
it doesn't start off purpose.
Yeah, I mean, right now we have 4 doctors that are being investigated for giving people prescriptions that are out of this world and things like that. So it's like it's just that I come from an era in rap where we talked about selling drugs, you know what I mean, and not saying that was good, you know what I mean, but I'm just saying, like,
we glorified the drug
glorify
dealers. I think
like you didn't have a crackhead rapping about smoking crack, you know what I mean?
And it's crazy because like back in like the 60s, 70s, 80s, like that was the thing to do was smoking crack, but you didn't see them like, yo, I'm sniffing coke.
No, that's true though.
Yeah, exactly.
They wasn't saying that every song. Like,
exactly.
So it's like, do that in your own private time if you are going to do it. Don't influence the youth to do it. Like, nah. Like,
I was just watching Nori the other day. He was saying how Future, raps about sipping and lean and all that stuff like that. And he was like, yo, Future's one of the most soberest artists I ever see everywhere. You know what I mean? So he was like, no disrespect to Future. He was like, but you're rapping about things you're not doing. So
that's another thing too.
That's very irresponsible.
Pretty clear what he's doing. Like, these kids think like I can pop a couple pills and get signed. Like, once you're signed, that record label is not letting you pop all these pills all day.
You gotta work.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta work. Like, they're not gonna sign a liability. Like, nah.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, so I don't be
That's
understanding
true.
it. Like, people think
They're doing it wrong.
Yeah, you're doing it wrong. Like,
For sure.
If you meet any rapper right now, you're 9 times out of 10 not gonna meet them all high up and drunk up like they say in their songs. They're gonna be sober because they got 6 other interviews to do. They got a video shoot. They got a studio session. So it's like
that's the realistic part of
people got
that.
Part of it. Like,
it's very true.
People not high all day. Like you said, Future's not walking around drinking lean all day. Like,
exactly.
Nah, like, and even Lil Wayne at a point in time, I don't think he was doing it neither. Like, I feel like he was messing with it, but he wasn't as much as he said he was. Because
sometimes I think that the cup doesn't even have lean.
Or maybe it's just something normal, like an actual juice.
Yeah, he said that at one time. He's like, I don't know why everybody's so mad about what's in my cup. For all you know, it could be juice. Don't worry about what's in my cup. Like,
but it's like a characterization. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
it's like
he's walking around with it. Yeah. The young kids is looking like,
they identify
he's sipping,
with,
you know what I mean? And I'm thinking like, that's probably Henny. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm thinking. You know what I mean?
I'm not going front. To this day, if we have styrofoam cups or whatever, I don't know why I just double my cup.
Exactly.
You see what I'm trying to say? So that I feel like Lil Wayne was doing the same thing. Like,
it's a
he might
style.
Stop, but it's just like, you know what? I still double my cup anyway. So
it's a habit. Yeah. That's true.
Huh. That's what I mean. That's a very good point to make. But, you know what I mean? So you don't. That's what's so good about rap is because you don't have to think about what you're saying. You know what I mean? You just say it. You know what I mean? So, but
that's what it's supposed to be.
Nowadays I feel like the youth are a little bit more, just affected by the things we say. You know what I mean? Rather than me, I was listening to the gangsterest of gangster tracks when I was young. But you know what I mean? Like,
well, I think it was also more filtered then than now. Like, this generation, like, has it in their face every second of every day. Back in the day, unless you were watching, you know what I'm saying, like Yo MTV Raps or listening to that channel, you know what I mean, to a radio station, you weren't really hearing it. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like R&B. The R&B back in the day was subtle.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You knew what they were talking about.
I'm like, is that romantic?
My goodness,
because that does not sound romantic.
Did he just say? I'm like,
I look at my girl like, I'm not doing that. I don't know what he's talking about. I am good. Like,
don't you try it, girl.
I don't even know why that was on the radio. That's just a song, baby. That's just.
Oh my goodness,
for real. But
that's hilarious.
It's very true, but
you have to be responsible for the media that you take in. Music especially is what we're talking about, and I think it's also important to have those conversations obviously with the youth. I'm always big about that. Like my kids, I don't mind them listening to the newer music. They're more lovers of the old school anyways, but that sound is still part of their generation. So exactly, and I mean like XXXTentacion, that's a prime example right there. The kids just loved his artistry. It wasn't really about the lifestyle that they're living. But I still have that conversation. Like, you can listen to this, but you don't have to be like them. Just do your own thing. Yep. How do you feel about that, Jay?
I'll stick to my Hennessy.
Yeah. True. Well, I hope that more not new artists, but just artists that exist right now kind of take things like Demi Lovato's demise and Mac Miller's passing and think about that responsibility they have.
Yeah. Like, I always make a joke about it, but like, it's real. Like, I blame the internet a lot. Like, I feel like just because the internet hit us so fast that nobody knew how to control or handle it. Like, it's just like
it was a monster before. Yeah,
now it's like like the internet. I feel like the internet like maximizes and like oversaturates everything. Like,
and honestly, I think that they normalize a lot of things.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I'm saying? So things, because you see so much repetitiveness with the internet, it just becomes normal. Oh, so and so died today. Overdose. Move on.
What was that meme? It was like, I remember back in the day. It was like back in the day, drug addicts used to be quiet. Nowadays, they're on Facebook like, who got crack? I'm on the south side.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like, wait a minute. Like,
crazy.
Wait a minute.
That's a super fact for real, and that's a shame. You know what I mean? Like, but I want to touch on something real quick. We're gonna elaborate more next show, but
shout out my manager Scotty. He just tuned in.
Hey, what's going on? That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out my babe. I see her watching. Hey, babe.
Oh, hey.
Okay. He's not doing that stuff in the songs, girl. He ain't doing that stuff in the songs. He laid though. But no, on the same subject of normalization, how do you feel about the police at this moment? I mean, there's a lot of things going on in our communities and everybody's community, which has me thinking to myself, like, the police, in my opinion, might be the biggest gang. You know what I mean? Like,
they definitely are. Yeah.
And the latest story we have right now, I hope I say his name right, Botham Jean on Dallas. Dallas police officer went into his apartment after a shift.
I seen that.
Said she thought it was her apartment, murdered him, and more than likely they're trying to get her off. I mean, they say manslaughter, but they're definitely trying to get her off, saying that she had probable cause. They searched a warrant. They released a search warrant for his apartment, not hers.
Yeah. And I heard they gave her like a late drug test or something too. They gave her like a drug test like 2 days later.
Exactly.
Or something like that. Like what?
Yeah.
Like,
so I'm just trying. I just want to know from you, like, because you're out here in the streets, you're out here in the community. Like, what do you feel about the police and what's going on?
Ah, man, I don't know. Like, for that situation, I feel like she was in the wrong. Like, I'm sorry.
There's no way.
I party, and I ain't never been that drunk to walk in somebody else's house. And,
Thank you.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
especially if you've been living here for a while now.
You
know where your house is.
You just won't walk into anybody else.
Yeah.
And then you talking about the lights is off. If this is your house, you know where the light switch is at. The first thing you do when you walk in is
exactly.
You don't walk in a dark house.
Yeah,
Nobody does.
Yeah, like, what?
For real.
Like,
you know what I mean? So
the police though, I feel like they are the biggest gang, but I like, and I might get in trouble for saying this, but I kind of feel like it's both of our faults in a way, in a sense.
Okay.
Because there's some like they say, there's not every cop isn't bad, but also every civilian isn't good sometimes.
Yeah.
So that's why it's hard to balance it. Because I see some situations where it's like, boy, you should have just been quiet, gave your ID, you could have went home. I mean, it sucks. You got pulled over because you're black. I understand. It sucks. But look, get it done and go home.
At
Nobody
the
would have
same
got
time, you
shot.
don't
Nobody would
have
have
to
got
be
nothing.
difficult. Yeah.
And unfortunately, that's normalized too. You know what I mean? That's why I say the biggest gang rolls up on you. They tell you what to do, and you have to do it.
Yes.
And that's just
unfortunately that's exactly the
it's just not right.
situation.
You know what I mean? Like it's like, man, like I seen this one case got pulled over. Is this your car? No, it's a rental. I see marijuana shake on the ground.
I seen that.
It's just your car? No, it's a rental. Like I mean, it was just like too much.
And by the way, the dude handled himself good. He was calm too. He was like, "Yo, I told you."
His friend in the passenger seat had his hands on his lap the whole time.
Yeah,
your friend's making me nervous. Come on now. I mean, for real. You know, so I don't know.
I feel like they don't teach cops to fight no more neither. Because I feel like back in the 90s, a cop would beat you up.
Cops said chase you first.
Cops would chase you and beat you up back in the day.
Yeah, remember the show cops?
Exactly. They
used
used
to see the cops out of breath.
They were jumping fences. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, they had a cameraman with them. Now they got the camera right on them now. And they ain't chasing
and they don't even chase anybody.
Yo, you know what I mean?
Terrible.
They let the dogs go. You know, now where the dogs at? Did they like get rid of the dogs? Like I don't even.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like
I mean,
I feel like they skip every level they used to take now. And just like, you want to be a cop? All right, come on, you're a cop.
Yes.
We're gonna teach you how to shoot.
Yes.
They don't prepare you.
Because in the academy, I'm sure they teach you like 20 other ways to, you know what I'm saying?
It's called de-escalation. I used to work with kids.
Yeah.
Well,
and that was one of the first things I had to learn for 2 weeks. We had a whole training for 2 entire weeks.
It's funny
about de-escalation.
I knew you did something like that because the way you talk sometimes. I'm like, yo, she talks too like
she brings it.
That's funny.
Like you just calm me down. I wasn't even hyped. I wasn't even hyped.
You know what? It's so true though.
Silly.
She does that to me because I get like all antsy sometimes.
Right. Too bad I can't calm myself down, right?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
It's a gift and a curse. But you know what I mean? So I think more cops need better training. My thing is like this. When I say cops are the biggest gang, I'm not talking about all cops. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, and I think there should be a hashtag started, good cops need to stand up. Good cops need to kneel. You know what I mean? Because what we were watching last night, what did I say? One apple doesn't stand out. One bad apple doesn't stand out. One bad apple spoils the bunch.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, don't sit by and watch another person do something that you know is wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That for yourself.
That's right.
I ain't gonna front. I fear for some cops though that are the good ones because it's like
facts.
They can get once they stand out, they're gonna get like
fired.
They're gonna get fired or killed.
It's a
gonna
true
be one
story.
Of the two,
that
like,
whole brotherhood thing, and they don't snitch on each other, and I didn't see nothing. That's real in that culture with the cops.
Because even now, if you look back in history, even the cops that did stand out, like. They fired the bad cops, but you don't hear nothing about the good cops no more because the police department probably don't even trust them no more.
Yeah.
It's like,
so it's not our fault.
Right thing, but it's like,
we don't want to hear too much from
them. You know what I mean? So it's not our fault that we group them all together. You know what I mean? So I feel like the same way they look at black men and they group them all together as being violent and being
okay. That's
the same way I'm doing to the police.
Yeah, nah,
so until you stop it, I'll stop it.
I don't blame nobody. I be the same way.
I'm at least always on alert. Right, even when you're legit, you see a cop. I hate this. I feel that way every time. If a cop is behind me.
We were driving in today.
Yeah, I get nervous and I'm good. I'm like, I have no warrants. I'm driving a legit car.
In Allentown, you never know. They're like, you got a warrant from 92. Like, you stopped me 6 times already.
You know what?
Exactly. I have a warrant now.
I don't even look the same. That's not me.
Somebody use my ID.
Prove it.
Right? For real, my sister look just like me.
No, but seriously, they make you nervous, and that's a shame, you know. Because I went to a bodega on 2nd Street, the bodega across from Harrison Morton. Okay. Shout out to the Allentonians who know what I'm saying. Sorry, because we're out in East Stroudsburg
like
too.
Orange store, or like yellow or something like that. Right?
Yeah. Who knows? I think that gets changed quite often, the color. But Rivera's, I think it is. So I went in there, and it was just around the same time that the kids were coming out of school. And the cool thing that I seen was one of the cops. He wasn't even like pulled up to the sidewalk. It looks like he was caught in mid turn. next to Harrison Morton, and some of the kids are like talking to him and kind of like hanging over his window and all that, you know, and I liked seeing that because to me that's what's missing.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like I remember when I would come out of school, I went to Sheridan, I went to Harrison Morton. I remember when I would come out and you had Slim and you know what I'm saying, like your police officers that would just walk in your own neighborhood and you could talk to and give a high five to, and, or he could even like tell you to stop acting up, you know, and you respected it and just kept it moving. So there are good
like
cops.
She was saying though, because like they just bunch everybody, so they look at like everybody's bad.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, it's not even that way no more. Like
It's too bad, but you have to be, you know,
because I know a couple good cops personally myself.
Me too.
Like yeah, you feel me? We all know a couple.
Word.
Good, like good
That's why when you say you feel bad for them, I do too.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's like, damn,
because you know the good ones.
But
like, yo,
you
I
know,
like you, but I don't like you.
Yeah.
Yo.
Exactly.
Right? Ooh,
Let's talk once you change. You off duty? Oh, let's hang out.
pretty much.
Yo,
Pretty much. I think we're running out of time, guys.
Yeah, it's all good though. You know what I mean?
We were talking about we need like this little, you know, after hours type of session because
After the show.
they
We
have
always
no
do that. Sometimes we
idea.
just be like, oh,
They
you
have
know, we
no
live,
idea
we're live,
because
so-
Last
DJ J
week's session
sometimes
was
keeps
crazy.
playing
It was.
Last
music
week's after
afterwards.
hours
Yeah.
was deep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A whole bottle of Hennessy deep.
you're right. These guys had me. Don't
Curse
judge
mellow out
us,
the next
okay?
day deep.
Don't judge us. But this may be a thing, like you know.
Yeah.
I woke up the next day, there was chopsticks on the floor. I was like, what?
What happened here?
What happened?
Right. What happened?
Yeah, that was definitely a rockstar Sunday. You know.
So let's remind the people what they're working on this week. What are you being conscious of?
I just want people to smile. You
That's
know
right.
what I mean? Smile
That's
more
a
often.
fact.
You know what I mean? If you see me, smile, because I'm going to smile at you. You know what I mean? And you look stupid when you don't smile back.
That's right.
You know what I mean? I don't look stupid. You know what I mean? Because I'm
Right.
showing love. So
I gave energy, good
exactly.
energy.
If you didn't take
from
that
me.
energy and use it in a positive manner, I don't know what to tell you. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you know, you want to live your best life, then do it.
Right.
I shouldn't see you frowned up. I shouldn't see you complaining on Facebook all the time. Like, come on.
That's right. Yeah.
You woke up on the right side of the dirt. You know what I mean? You know how many people didn't get the chance to get up?
Thank you.
You know what I
You're
mean?
blessed
Like, I don't wanna
already.
hear that. Yeah.
The first
So-
hour. So you know the outlet's always trying to help you be a better person, and
just
that's
smile,
be more
baby.
conscious of it. Smile.
Smile. Smile.
Come on.
Ah.
Got it. Look. DJ J already working on it. He's like, I'm on it.
Ain't going
I'm
back
on
and
it.
forth.
Mr. We Live TV,
Yeah.
thank you for your
No.
time,
Yes,
brother. Oh my
My
gosh.
hands might be a little
Listen, when
sweaty.
we
I'm
make
sorry.
it big, we coming for you. So you could do
Look.
our first, you know,
I'm telling him.
Mr. Live,
Look,
We Live TV
we gonna be at the top
project.
together, like yo.
That's
what's up?
right.
Yeah.
I already
You
got something
remember
for
when-
him. That's off camera.
I love it, guys. Definitely go follow Mr. We Live TV. We got it. We got his handles on there. I'm sure we'll
When
post
he drops
something
a
up.
song, listen to it,
Yeah,
share
every
it, check
Thursday.
it out.
Every Thursday. This is something new.
Oh, okay.
Every
it.
Thursday for the whole summer, I've been dropping a song every Thursday. But I was only gonna do it for the summer, but I'm looking on doing it for like the rest of the year. To be honest with
That's
you.
what's
I
up.
love
So
it.
every Thursday there'll be more new music coming till.
We got to get a handle for
There
that.
you go.
Whenever.
And the outlet will be following him anyways right
Yeah.
after this, so you'll see it in our timeline as well.
Every Thursday,
Every
tag the
time.
outlet so we can share it on
Please.
the outlet
Gosh,
page.
you I
Okay.
That's how
got
we
you.
gonna do
All
it.
right.
That's how we gonna do it.
Yeah. Guys, we did another one, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
you already know.
I just wanted to remind you guys that we hit our 6th month exactly. What's today? Today.
Today?
Our first show was April 17th.
Oh really?
That's what's up.
Okay? Because remember we
Yeah.
were trying to figure that out the other day?
Because we said the year we're gonna do
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
So, come on,
get it,
man.
yo.
Happy
All right?
anniversary.
Happy anniversary,
That
guys.
deserves a
6
shot.
months. That-
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm
deserves.
saying.
Am I always saying it?
I
Am
love it. I
Why does
love
nobody
it.
ever beat me to that? I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So shout out to Hennessy for sponsoring us, even though they don't. But
I say
I
we
just wanted to
sponsor
say
them.
that. I just wanted to say that. I got some big things I want to work with Sticky on. So
Word.
you know, he can't say no. I'm very pushy. So
I'm here.
How could you say no to Miss
but
Mello?
no, for real. Shout out to you for coming through,
Thank y'all
man.
for
Really
having me.
appreciate
For
it,
real,
man.
for
And everybody for being on there with us. I hope your
Yeah.
Sunday goes well. Don't forget your lucky day this week.
Exactly. Jake,
Smile.
give me something to go out.
Come on, man.
Something to go out with.
Before we leave, I just want to shout out everybody tuning in.
Yeah, give you a shout out.
Please,
man.
nobody cuss me out. If I forget, I'm not gonna say no names. I'm just gonna say shout out everybody because I know I always forget a name.
First of all, I love the Mrs. name, Tiana Delicious.
Yeah, that's my babe. That's my babe.
Go ahead, give you a shout out.
Yeah, but yeah, shout out to everybody that follows and supports We Live TV as far as the outlet, as far as the Wake and Bake Show, as far as Allentown, period. Because we are all we got, one band, one sound. We have to push each other in order for us to get better and do better.
Facts.
We got to stop looking for, how do I say this? We got to stop looking for other people to throw us the rope. We can build our own rope and create our own rope. So we definitely need to do that. We got a whole, what is it, a center now, the PPNL center thing. We got a stadium now.
Yes.
We're on the rise, so just, I don't know, man. Stay positive. If you have a dream, chase it. Don't let nobody tell you no. Don't let nobody say you can't do it. Because, like I said, this started off as a school project, and now look where we're at. And this goes for anybody in here. They probably all start off in your own ways, and then you look back now like, damn, I'd have never thought I'd be here.
That's right.
Exactly.
So you got that dream, chase it. Stay positive. Stay blessed.
Right?
Word.
Make sure y'all have a Sunday morning shot like we're about to do.
Exactly. That always makes you smile.
I love it.
Stay off the couch.
Yeah, word.
Right?
And stay off.
That is hard.
Stay off the prescription drugs.
Please.
Yes.
Reach out.
Say no to drugs.
Reach out. The outlet, guys. You listening in to the
Shout
outlet.
out to the Poconos.
If
Free
you
smash.
missed this show and you didn't catch it, it'll be on YouTube and on Saturday with the rerun.
That's right. Michigan in the building. Houston, Texas, I see you.
Camera right there.
Oh, I didn't know where I was looking. I was
Deuces.
Yeah, I was looking for the camera.